Hi, my name is Dave. I'm your host. You're listening to The Last Podcast, where the first shall be last and the last shall be first. If this is your first time listening or finding the channel, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. I really appreciate you listening, and I hope you continue to find tips, ideas, and value from listening to this podcast. Today is Saturday, and I hope your day is awesome. I hope that you are having some fun, finding joy and prosperity. I wanted to really cool out or chill out with you today and talk about something that is precious to everyone and everything. Time. Wow, right? You gotta admit. Can I tell you a secret? You know, every day I wake up and I thank God for the day that I'm allowed to live in. But I really want to tell you a secret. Can I tell you a secret? Can I really get into this with you? Thanks. I really appreciate it. For a long time, I was under the impression that time was on my side. Time, that thing that's so precious. Yeah, it's that one asset that we have. So precious. It's infinite, non-renewable, right? And unlike most resources, it's impossible to earn back. I mean, once it's spent, while we can make more money, I guess we can also restore our health and repair relationships, but that one thing, once that currency of time is spent up, it's lost forever. So you think about how precious it really is, because our time is, in my opinion, is limited. It serves as a silent and constant reminder of the urgency to use it wisely. I mean, isn't that amazing? Time, that one constraint, that one precious commodity that we have, that everyone has. What we do with our time, it really matters. I mean, you think about it. What we really do with our time, it kind of shapes our lives and by extension, the lives of others. I mean, because we're all connected one way or another. Every moment we spend is an investment, either building towards a purpose or nurturing a relationship or fostering our well-being, right? I mean, we're here, we're doing something. Using time consciously helps us align our actions with our values, goals, bringing us greater fulfillment. Maybe some of us, not all of us. Because some of us, we spend our time unwisely. So, I want you to think today. Think about how you're spending your time. Because our time here is important and unforgiving. So when you talk about the unforgiving nature of time, it's that constant, steady flow, or that waits for no one, really. It's, I would say, a resource that we can't regain, recycle, or even replace. I mean, wouldn't that be great if we can just replace the time that we spent, go back in time, and do certain things in our lives over? You know, some of the mistakes in life, I wouldn't do over if I had to do them again. But there are certain things that I wouldn't change either. I think that my mistakes, my experiences, sums everything up of who I am today. And you know, all the pain, all the loss, and all the time spent. Idle time is dangerous. You think about that? Think back to a time when you felt truly alive in your significance of moments, right? Perhaps during an adventure or a heart-to-heart conversation, or even a creative breakthrough, or a moment of pure laughter. These instances are usually brief, yet they hold weight. They hold importance. They linger on in our minds and in our hearts and in our spirits for years. Time gives us those cherished memories, the moments that we can only reflect upon and enjoy. You know, we have seconds, we have the minutes or hours. They're marked by emotional resonance of the moment itself. This awareness can help us see that the true value of our time lies in its quality rather than its quantity. So think about that for a moment. The quality of your day, the quality of your moments, the quality of your life. Time. That one thing that you can't get back. A few well moments often mean more than days and months spent without purpose or passion. I want you to think about that. Time. The days, the seconds, the moments, the minutes spent without purpose and without passion. That sounds terrible, doesn't it? Time as a canvas of our life story. If you think about that, every moment we experience becomes part of a narrative that we're weaving into our lives. With each choice we make, how we spend our Monday, how we spend our Wednesday, how we even spend our Saturdays and Sundays, our afternoons, our mornings, and our evenings, where we get to choose what we do with our time. Oh, and believe it or not, one day, someday, that time that we spend will ultimately define us, our achievements, our setbacks, our relationships. It will define what we've done with our time. We understand time is like a fabric of our story. We're more likely to choose actions that align with our values rather than letting time pass by us, right? We can intentionally shape it, giving ourselves permission to do what genuinely matters in our hearts, our minds, according to our values and our mission in life. In this way, I guess time becomes a canvas, and we are like artists, curating a life that feels true and fulfilling with purpose. But what are you doing truly with the time that was given to you? I want you to think about that for a moment. You know, that time that we have, that time can be taken at a moment's notice, making the most of every moment. It's easy to fall into a trap like waiting for the right time to pursue a dream or take a meaningful action. But the right time may never come. I believe the right time is just a myth. It's an illusion that people talk about. The right time is now. What we have is now, right now, our time, present, right now. This is the time to make your stand in life. This is the time to, whether you need to make a change, whether you need to get into a relationship that will work for you, or be alone for a moment to regroup, to reassess, to reinvent yourself. To make the most of our time, we must live with presence, allowing ourselves to fully experience each moment without rushing ahead or lingering on the past. By bringing mindfulness to the present, we not only enjoy our time, but also find clarity and purpose in each day and each hour and each minute and each second, our time. I want you to think about that. So, we also must do something else with our time. We must find gratitude, being grateful and recognizing the beauty in the small moments like sunlight, like the moonlight, streaming through our windows, the taste of morning, like coffee, a heartfelt conversation. The gratitude for being alive shifts our focus, right, to what we have right now in the moment, making time feel fuller and more richer. Sometimes we may even have to limit our own distractions, because everybody's being distracted, whether it's through social media, people are fighting for our attention. In this day and time, did you get that? In this day and time, in an age of endless notifications, digital distractions, it's easy to waste precious moments scrolling mindless. And let me tell you something, I'm really guilty of this too. Through technology use and through social media, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and more. Even though we may find laughter, we may find moments of joy and little glimmers of fulfillment in those distractions, they take away the real purpose of our time. I think we should have more intention. And why I'm saying this is, the other day I found that I went down the rabbit hole and was scrolling on my phone for almost an hour mindlessly. And I realized something. I just wasted a whole hour of time that I couldn't get back. So I want to talk about starting a day with small intentions. Decide how you want to spend your time, even if it's simply to have a calm and peaceful day. This act of setting an intention gives us, I would say, a direction in our purpose of a day. And I don't know about you, but I need direction in everything that I do. I need a purpose. I live for a purpose. I enjoy the purpose. I don't know about you, but I don't really like to aimlessly do nothing. Now, I understand there are times where we might be overwhelmed and we might be tired. And in those times, yes, it's okay to just sit back and relax. Sometimes you have to cut all distractions off to really engulf yourself in the moment and meditate in pure silence. Time to heal. Time to recuperate. Time to center yourself. So, time is important. What we do with that time is so precious, so crucial. So, I think we have to also embrace when there are no distractions. We need to learn how to embrace that power of no. You know how when people come to your house or people call you up on your phone or text you, hey, let's do this, let's go here, let's do this, let's do that. Yeah, there's a time and place for everything, but sometimes we have to embrace that power of saying no. When you understand that time is finite, you become more discerning about what you commit to. Saying no to obligations that don't align with your value or frees up your time in aimless moments of doing really absolutely nothing, right? But here's something else I realized. So many people, they spend their time with family, they spend their time with friends, and that's awesome. Time shared with others can be somewhat most precious, and those moments bring you joyful memories. So whenever you get a chance to really do that, especially with people who align with your values and your mission in life, whether through laughter, support, or shared dreams, relationships often make I think life feels a whole lot fuller and more meaningful. So, time. What are you doing with your time? Did you know that time in its own construct is our ultimate teacher? Time teaches us patience. Did you know that? It teaches us resilience and acceptance. It shows us that things don't happen overnight and that sometimes growth requires long, winding paths. Every challenge and every triumph adds layers to who we are, helping us learn to evolve. Time. We get that time to evolve and change and become better people. Or not. I'm just saying. Time also teaches us the importance of forgiveness, both of ourselves and others. When we reflect on our past mistakes or regrets, we can choose to dwell on them, or we can learn from them and move forward. This acceptance, guided by the wisdom of time, helps us find peace and use our remaining moments wisely. So, if you're holding on to past regrets or past mistakes or things that are holding you back, let go. Because it's time to use your time more wisely. Let go. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, let go of all the negativity. That's right. What we do with our time also impacts those around us. Think about it. In some cases, generations to come. The way we spend our lives becomes like a model for our children because they watch everything that we do. For our friends, for our communities, they all watch what we do with our time. Our time is more precious and critical than you think. And the people that watch what we do with our time, well, they're watching. They're seeing how important time is to you. And some people may not even realize it. When we spend our time in ways that contribute to the well-being of others, we create ripples of kindness, compassion, and inspiration that extends far beyond our own lives. I know. Last night I was just thinking about this. I couldn't sleep. And I was saying to myself, wow, why on earth am I thinking about this right now? I don't know. But believe me, time is important. The time we invest in love, kindness, creativity, and generosity leaves a lasting mark on our world, making our lives meaningful, not only to us, but to those who come after us. Each moment can be like a brushstroke on a canvas of the legacy we leave behind. So, I'm imploring you, I'm encouraging you. Understanding your value of time. It invites us to embrace each day as a gift, because with each breath that you breathe, that's the gift of life. But it's also the gift of time, knowing that life is composed of moments waiting to be lived, whether through laughter, learning, or love. The choice to live fully in each moment is the testament to the preciousness of time. Our days may be numbered, but they're filled with boundless potential. When we live with intention and cherish each moment, we honor the time that we were given from our Creator. Life rich with meaning, joy, and connection through relationships. My name is Dave. You're listening to the last podcast. I hope I was able to bring a little value to your Saturday. Be blessed, have a great day, and prosper through the power and graciousness of God.